The Spanish River in Ontario, Canada. A premier destination for wilderness paddlers. Come along with Jordan Walmsley and me, Jason Irwin, as we attempt the 145-kilometer run down this historic waterway in late October. The weather was a challenge, along with very high water levels, and we get just a little bit more river than we expected.
Oh no. The river will remind you every now and then who's in charge. Day 3 is about to get underway. Nice little view from up the hammock here. Jordan, you lazy bummer, yep. Yep. Okay, we're gonna make our way up Expanse Lake here. Hopefully the weather holds out. It's looking a little ominous. We haven't had to pack up wet yet. Fingers crossed on that. Jordan, you want to add something to the day 3 morning vlog session?
What'd you say so far?
What are we up for?
We don't want rain.
Yeah, that's sort of what I said.
Long lake. Looks like a slight headwind.
Gaining momentum. With every minute we sit here.
And then we have a good little stretch of chutes and rapids. Probably similar to what we saw yesterday.
Oh yeah? This is crazy, is that?
A little less. No, probably a little less.
Because I could do with a little less excitement. All right. Sounds good.
Progress was slow down Expanse Lake. It was only about 8 kilometers, but a snappy headwind had us hugging the shore. And that brought us to the Kingfisher Swifts, which promised to be a fun little run.
All right, Jordan. Any final thoughts?
Let's do it. Kingfisher Swifts.
Taking some risks with the old camera gear. GoPro at the top. Still clicking away. This guy clicking away. Let's do it. Crap timing. But whatever, I got a little cover here. I'm good for a bit anyway. I don't want to get too wet, that's the other thing. I'm gonna need to put that jacket on. I'm gonna go for the speedy hole shot here. Famous last words. Pass me on. Here, I'll get out. We were joking about playing bumper boats on the way down.
I wasn't joking.
It's just so much fun boogieing at this pace. It's so deceiving. You look at the shore and you're like, whoa. The water is much colder than we thought it was going to be. Various scenarios of dumping and what it might take to remedy a situation like that play out in our minds as we wind our way along. Yeah, go past me. Yeah. I'm also reminded of a grisly, tragic accident that happened in the dead of winter here. When doing research for the trip, I read about one of the worst accidents in the history of the Canadian Pacific Railway. January 1910, the Sioux Express, the number 7 train, with 100 passengers on board, lurches in a corner as they approach the river and smashes into the iron bridge that crosses it. It was total carnage. 70 people perished. That any of them survived is amazing. The first-class car sailed through the air to the river below, punching a hole clean through the foot-thick ice, trapping its 50 occupants underneath. One man survived from that car. He was picked up 3 hours later, unconscious, clinging to a transom. Ooh, little shelf there, eh? Whoa! Whoa, that's amazing. Oh yeah, I'm feeling the odd rock now. Oh yeah. Maybe there's a little exciting side shoot over here. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. You did one yesterday, even though it was, oh, you're coming too. Yeah, you probably won't make it. This right now has been, I'll remember reading the part about don't take the left chute. Oh, there we go. Hang on to your hat. Beautiful. Feels like we're in the Yukon. Not quite. Undetected by me here is a field of boulders that I'm about to go over top of. I wasn't paying attention here, so it was a good thing I didn't hit one. Gives you a pretty good sense of how quick we're moving. Still recording. Wasn't paying attention there. think there's going to be a lot of people watching this video who have been down the Spanish thinking, how come it wasn't like that for us? Wow, this is just dreamy. Dreamy. Look at that thing. What is that? That's a nice kind of a thing there. For the record, this boat has not touched a rock down either of these sets of rapids. The one we did yesterday or today. I think I tapped a couple with my paddle. That's about it. Ooh, pretty shallow here. Really shallow. Getting lazy.
You like sleeping next to the train tracks tonight?
Yeah, I think it's gonna wake us up a couple times. Where's the camp?
Go by last night?
Where's the campsite? Where are we at the Forks?
I don't think so. Or maybe.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. So it's on this little island here.
Oh my God, I am so warm. I'm starting to really sweat. Woo! Need to let my body cool. Wow, just a lot of everything today. It's just like the day before. Pretty awesome. But I'm pooped, I'm a little out of sorts. So we're getting to bed in good time tonight, and we're going to try and get up in the morning and put a lot of kilometers on, because I think we're just a little bit behind schedule. Not too worried about it, but enough that we should probably get a couple of good paddle days behind us. We're into the fast moving part of the river now though, so gotta have our wits about us. We portaged the beginning of this little rapid, and that actually brought us right to our campsite, so that was kind of handy. So we're parked right here on the edge of the river, right by some pretty major rapids. I'm sure you can hear them. And then in the morning, basically, we hop in the boats and like we're just instantly in the thick of it. Some pretty crazy rapids right away. I'm really hoping it's not raining tomorrow, but my gut is telling me it's going to be a little bit damp tomorrow. But anyway, we will soldier on. See you in the morning. It has been raining all night. It could be a day of drudgery. Actually pretty concerned. I don't want to be cold and wet for that length of time. And rain gear is great, but
rains all day, you're gonna get wet. And it's cold. And a lot of the gear's wet. Not a lot of the gear, but tarp's wet, flies are wet, things are damp. Complain, complain, complain. So nice and warm in my sleeping bag. Don't want to go out there and get cold and wet. Blech. What do you make of cold, wet snow, Jordan?
I think Scott was right.
What?
Scott was right not to come.
Oh. Yeah, maybe you made the right decision, Scott. Pretty nasty weather. Campers, miserable. Miserable weather. Just wet, damp snow. It's the worst kind of snow. Not like the snow we had the other day. So I'm gonna run a tough little rapid here. Jordan's gonna watch me from the hill and see how I do. And that will give him a bit of a better idea of which line to run or not to run. I would have been filming a lot more this morning because it's quite pretty, but it's just not fun, you know, damp snow, cold, the whole bit. It's gonna be a real struggle today. That's just the meat of it. So, on we go. We didn't get out of here till like 11. We were hoping this would let up. But we got CBC from Sudbury, and it's gonna be like this all day.
I did film myself going down this cool little rapid, but I didn't press record on the camera. Here's the tail end of it with Jordan coming down.
It's actually quite pleasant. Woo! Yeah, that's not bad, eh?
No, was it?
Look at you go though, motoring, holy crap. Campers, we're still alive. We're still here. We're still with you. We played it smart and portaged 400 meters around one rapid that just had one little wrinkle that we weren't confident about. And now for the rest of the day, in theory, we should just be a series of quick moving swifts and a couple of rapids that are runnable. We will see. Mr. Sun is trying to peek out. Campers, Tumblehome here. About to run another rapid. It's basically springtime conditions, I think.
At some point, I took off my PFD so that I could put on my rain jacket.
I got the Insta-whammy with me. He's standing up in his canoe.
Stupidly, I put it behind me in the boat.
We're gonna peel to the right-hand side of these rapids.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Does it look like the right? Ooh, man. These high water levels, man, they're making it interesting. Not only is it cold and wet, but the rapids are almost unrunnable.
Said the clown with no PFD on.
Okay, on the knees.
I shudder at the thought of trying to manage a swim in this cold river without that PFD. It could have been a mistake with grave consequences.
That was interesting. That yelp was Jordan, if you didn't hear that, because that was quite a little souse there. That was maybe a little more than I expected.
That's a little drop off.
Okay, we are in a quick moving section now. Holy crap. Well, this would certainly be more pleasant if it was sunny. It's still pretty fun, even though we're wet and cold. Wow, this is fast moving water. Holy moly.
And that's pretty well how the afternoon went. Me not able to get the shots I wanted. But there was still a few moments. One in particular.
Monday night, steak and pasta dish, and beer. Some beer. We're gonna drink some beer.
Well, you know what we should do? Recount the trip so far. So first night, we didn't get too far. What did we get to? 6th Lake? No, 8th Lake.
8th Lake.
And it snowed that evening, but stayed cold enough that we could just bat the snow off.
Nice little campsite.
Yeah, that was great.
Didn't get wet at all, just nice snow.
Yeah. Next night, well, that day was quite nice actually. Remember we stopped at that really beautiful site? Took some nice pictures in the sun there.
Yeah, put that on the checklist for that site. It's
Hard slogging down those big lakes though. They're long lakes, and when the wind's not in your favor, it's trouble.
kind of underestimated those.
Yeah. We're not really as far along as we want to be.
Tomorrow's like a get up and give her day.
Yeah. And that second day we hit a couple of rapids that really twisted our noodle. They were pretty fun.
That was crazy. That was fun though.
Yeah.
Way out of my element.
And then, what was our campsite the second night? I can't remember. Where did we stop second night? Was it really? Our second campsite was the one on the portage? Friday night? Saturday night? Sunday night?
Sunday night.
No, but today's Monday. So if we've had 3 campsites.
Where's my phone?
Where was our second campsite?
So we've only had, this is our 3rd night.
You sure?
I don't know.
Oh, right, Friday day, then we... So where did we camp Saturday night? Yeah, we did it.
I don't even know what day it is now.
Yeah. Well, it's Monday. So we've had Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. So where did we go on Saturday?
Oh, that point on the lower end of
Oh yeah,
the big lake.
yes, that's right. The little tiny spot.
Yeah.
How could we forget?
I don't know.
Oh, it would suck. Funny. Well, we were kind of in a, that was a long slog that day. I didn't shoot much video, and
It was just a full day paddle almost.
yeah.
And then those rapids were right at the end of that day.
Yeah. We were still frazzled after those rapids. We're old pros now. And then after that campsite, we went boogied on to a set of rapids that we decided not to run. despite our claims that we were not going to portage anything, or at least that was my claim.
They were pretty vicious.
Yeah.
That would have been tough.
So we portaged halfway down the portage, and there was a campsite right in the middle of the portage, so we stayed there last night, where it proceeded to start raining at 10 o'clock and basically hasn't stopped until this evening, just
It
about
stopped
when we arrived.
to change to snow.
Yeah. Snow to rain, rain to snow. Adversity, I guess that's ultimately what makes the good times even better.
It has been good times despite the weather we've been facing.
We ran a bunch of crazy swifts today. Like, the water
It was
is up.
fun. We were flying.
Yeah, the water must be up around spring levels, if not at spring levels. I'm not that familiar with this river, so I don't know for sure, but
And I don't really see a water line that's higher than what the water is
No,
at now.
yeah, exactly.
Like, this site was terrible to get into. Can't believe this is only halfway. Feels like we've been on the river for a while.
is that what we are, halfway? Like, literally distance-wise
Well-
on the map?
This is night 4, right?
Night before? Yeah. No.
So
Yes.
3 more nights. So past halfway, but
Time-wise, but on the map, are we halfway?
no.
No?
No.
Not even close?
Close, but not. No.
Okay. We're kind of behind schedule.
Campers. See my breath? Very chilly. It's, I don't know, -1 or so. Had a little bit more snow tonight. This is a pretty crazy trip, man. Pretty crazy time to be on this river. We stopped in here tonight early, dried off all our stuff. Desperately needed to do that. It felt so good to eat some food and dry off our boots and everything. Whew. Good stuff. We're about halfway through this, and it's going well. Lots of odd adversity, things I haven't had to deal with before. Just river travel, bit of a different animal. You know, I've done the French and been on a few areas in Algonquin with some swifts and rapids, but nothing like this. Nothing at all like this. Today was just wild. It was just swift after swift, and with the water being up, it's just really fast moving and sometimes a little precarious. But so far manageable, and we've been making the right decisions about when to portage and when not to. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we'll see what we're in for, and we will see you then.